Hello, you. How are you today? Oh my gosh, it seems like, well, it really has been forever. It feels like forever since I have made an episode of the KrAzY Show. So I'm Katherine Oster, and this is the KrAzY Show, like just a little video series I started. I think I started it in the summertime. And I'm thinking I've only done about 10 episodes. And then I went on hiatus. I fucked off. I took a break. Actually, my life got super busy with harvest. And you know what? That's all a story. I actually just haven't chosen to record an episode for a few months now. And here I am, back at it, crazier than ever. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, okay, disclaimer. If you are not interested in possibilities and in changing things, then you're probably going to turn me off pretty soon, and that's okay. And I'm also going to be talking about tools that come from the body of work that is Access Consciousness, and has been founded by Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here. I've been playing with these tools for about 5 years now, and this is my first year as a certified facilitator, which means I get to facilitate the foundation class and a few other of my own things. And I'm going to be probably saying the clearing statement. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but the clearing statement is these really funny words. That is this: right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Crazy, I know. And that's the clearing statement. And you can find more information about that if you desire to at theclearingstatement.com. You don't have to, but you just have to know that it works. And how does it work? I don't know. It's crazy. It's just like an energetic magic wand that clears the energy that comes up when I talk about something or ask you a question. So that's that. Okay. Now that we are on the same page here and you know how crazy I really am, let's get on with it. So today I wanted to talk to you about adding to your life. I have recently been adding things to my life quite dynamically. Now, I would have said that I was busy before and I didn't have enough time for anything else. And that's so not true. If you find yourself bored, if you find yourself creating trauma and drama with people, with money, if you actually even sometimes feel like you're overwhelmed and too busy, you might need to add something to your life. Now, what exactly specifically you add to your life will be different, I guess, with what's going on with your life. And for me personally, which is what I guess I can speak to, I have been asking to create something greater in the world. I didn't even know what it was. And I was trying to do it from a place where I could control it, where I would control how it showed up, and really, in a sense, limit it. So what I'm talking about creating right now is like my bars classes, my foundation class, my online classes, all of that. Now, I didn't even realize what I was choosing until now. So I jumped on The Business of Succeeding with Shannon O'Hara, which is a 10-month program, and we started in August or September, I think August. And monthly meetings, we have groups, it's really about succeeding and what is success, and like looking at all the things, like what is success for me? Success for me is going to be different than success for you. Success for me is certainly not what success is defined as in this reality. But when you're trying to reach success and you don't know exactly what that is for you, then you're never really like, how are you going to achieve that? So this course got me looking at all the things, and like I'm aware of this energy and this possibility that I desire to live as my life and that I desire to create in the world. But I was trying to create it from a place of control and limitation, and that was not working. And actually, the more I'm talking to you about it right now, the more awareness I'm getting around it. So in this group, this gal, this amazing girl, lady, whatever, facilitator, Christel Crawford. So I had taken a few classes with her a year ago, and I really enjoyed her facilitation, and she is just her, and she's brilliant, and she's amazing. And she was also doing the Business of Succeeding. And she posted in our Business of Succeeding Facebook group that she, I don't know, was looking for promoters or people to add to her business or something like that. And you had to fill out a questionnaire. And so, I don't know, like at the time I would have told you that I was way too busy, that I didn't have time to do anything else. But it was just like popped, and it was there. And I don't know, this thing was like, do it. Tell her you want like less. Yes, this is the thing. So I jumped on, I filled out the questionnaire, submitted it, and she messaged me, and she was like, yes, this is awesome. I'm looking forward to playing with you, blah, blah, blah. So what it has evolved into actually is I am now, so that was in September, I think, and October, November, December. So it started with me doing some landing pages with her, playing with some of her email sequences, and now it's just grown and developed, and I get to see how all the parts of her online business, because she's created, like for me, she's created a massive online business, and I get to see how all of those parts and pieces work. I get to see how she is with it, the questions she asks, plus I get to like just receive from her and what she's being, and it's such a gift. So I've added that to my life. So I've been busy wading my way through swimming, figuring out how to swim in this new way, and it's been amazing, amazing. Now, I was busy. I do a lot of things. If I listed them all off to you, you would probably be like, what the fuck? But one thing about adding to your life is it starts to demand you to become more present with what's actually required in that moment. Before I started adding this to my life, I would have my to-do list that I would go through and check off every single day. I did the laundry, check. I did the dishes, check. I tidied the house, check. I made my bed, check. Like literally I had all this whole checklist. And then when I was done my checklist, maybe I would have time to go ride my horses. Maybe I would have time for me. And looking back, there was a lot of time that I spent watching TV, and not that that's a bad thing, but it just wasn't really that fun for me. And I wonder actually how much drama I created in my life based on mimicking the drama that I saw on TV in relationships and all of that. Because anyway, that's just a whole other conversation. So that's how it was. I controlled everything. I had my whole life planned out for the week or the month, or actually who knows how many years I had planned ahead of me. And then when Travis would come along and ask me to do something or help him with something, I would get angry at him and furious and be like, I can't do it. I don't have enough time and you wrecked my schedule. Oh my God. And then I was like, wait a second. Like, I don't even know what caused me to think, wait a second. But I'm like, that's not really that nice to him. Like, why? Like, I knew I was being this controlling bitch, but I didn't know how to not be that. And then Access came along. And then I started to lose a little more control. And now I've added so much to my life that I actually don't really control much at all anymore. But I am so present with what's required to be done today. Like I have an ongoing list of things that I have on the go. So I look at my list and I'm like, what's required right now? And this pops, this pops, this pops. Okay, that's done. And I no longer judge myself for not getting the rest of my list done, which is awesome because really there's no physically fucking possible way I could get it all done in one day. Interesting. Maybe I could, I don't know. But so I just gave up the judgment. I'm like, this is not fun anymore. I'm just going to give that up. And I started having more fun. And when you follow the energy of things, meaning when I'm asking the things what's required and the ones that pop, I go with it. So that would be following the energy. things happen quickly and with ease. And granted, it took me a long time to figure out her program that she uses for her website. And I was not very fast at it. I'm getting better. And I also know that I'm going to be, pretty soon, I'm just going to be flying around. And yeah, so I've added that. And it's just invited me to this whole new space of being out of control and being undefined and really present and trusting my awareness and trusting what I know. And it's been a gift. And it's also giving me a greater awareness of what's required for my business in the now and in the future. And she is this space of gratitude and allowance. Oh my God, she has so much allowance. I actually made 2 oopsies. Now, I wonder what these actually created, but there's this one email series called Becoming a Great Facilitator of Yourself that she's doing right now. And I was getting the email reminders ready to go out. And if you don't add a tag to the email reminder, so when a person buys a product or subscribes to a series, they get a tag in her system. So then we know who to send the information to. But if you don't put the tag in the email that you're sending out, then it goes to everybody. So that happened last week for the first time. It went to everybody. And so then it just creates this whole series of, okay, we need to change the Zoom details because people who haven't paid, they could possibly get on. I mean, not all of them would, but some of them might. And we need to do all this and da-da-da-da. It creates like kind of a whole crazy. So I'm like, okay, I'm never going to do this again. Like never, like I'm going to remember next time. And she asked me to send her list an apology and a free gift. So I'm like, yes, I'll do that. And picked a clearing loop to send them and they were happy. It was all good, And then this week the call rolls around again and it's Tuesday. And I had scheduled the email like Friday or Saturday. I also scheduled other emails and they had tags. They weren't a problem, but this class. And it went out to the whole list again. And she pinged me and she was like, did the whole email list get the Zoom details again? And I'm like, fuck, yes. And I wanted to I did judge myself for a few minutes. And I'm like, fuck, I'm stupid. Like, oh my God, she's going to fire me. Maybe I should just quit now. Like all of that ran through my head. And I'm like, okay, Katherine, fuck up here. Just quit it and get the shit done and change all the details. So I did that. And then when I went to send it out again, at the very end, it tells you how many people it's sending it to. And it said, okay, we're sending this email to 1,445 people. And I'm like, I fucking forgot to put the tag on again, but I didn't push send yet. So I could go back and I added it. And I noticed in the moment that I added it, what I had forgotten to do before was push enter and then save and continue. I just clicked to continue on. I didn't hit save. Okay, so cool. I got that awareness. That was awesome. And then it only went out to the correct people, but wow. So then she pinged me back. She's like, and as a free gift, we're just going to make the taster on Saturday for free, free for everybody. Because she's doing this taster, a taste of becoming a great facilitator of yourself. And it was going to be $85. But then she just made it for free. And she didn't tell me how stupid I was. She didn't say, didn't you learn from the first time? There was none of that. And even energetically, I wasn't aware that she had anything going on like that at all. And I was like, wow, what would it take for me to be that allowance for me? And I actually just I did not judge myself for it. I'm like, cool, I'm ready. I'm going to take a deep breath. I have a sticky note on my laptop right here that says email reminders. Make sure they have tags. But, and I'm also really aware. And I wonder I wonder what we're creating with this by making this series for free on Saturday, because let me fucking tell you, it is kick ass. And what is this series asking for? And is this how it's getting created? And when you judge yourself that you did something wrong, but when you judge yourself for it, you actually destroy what you may have created for the future with that choice. So I fucking got out of the judgment right away. And I'm like, let's fucking create this. And she even said, like, let's create thousands of people on my call on Saturday because it's fucking free. So if you're watching this video, there'll be a link somewhere and where you can sign up for it because it's going to be amazing. So that's what I've added to my life. I've added that. And as you can see, it makes me really happy. And there is moments of anxiety that come up for me throughout the day because I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this done. And then I'm like, okay, now I've really built the muscle being present. So I'm aware of this energy as soon as it shows up. I'm like, what am I refusing to receive here? Like, how much space can I be? What energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to have total clarity and ease with all of this? And then it just dissipates. And then I think of what I'm creating. And then I go to, oh my God, I don't have enough time for this. I'm like, no, whose fucking story is that? And is that even true? No. Take a deep breath. What energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to have total clarity and ease with this? And it's changing. And I'm actually having more people show up in my own classes, which, how does it get any better than that? And I'm looking at what I'm going to create as my website in the new year. I'm going to contact this gal today about doing some new pictures, maybe a little photo shoot of me for my website and to advertise my products with. And how does it get any better than this? So now, okay, I wanted to also talk about adding to your life does not necessarily mean you need to add working in another business. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. What can you add to your life today to create more money right away? That's a fun question to play with. What can you add to your life today to create more money right away? Now, it could be adding a walk outside every day for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. It could be adding a hot bath, a hot bubble bath with a glass of wine once a week. It could be adding a workout program for your body. It could be adding going to a workout class. It could be adding more reading time. It could be so many different things. And you're not going to know what it is until you choose something. So what can you add to your life today to create more money right away? And it doesn't mean you're going to get paid for going for a walk in the park. But when you add something like that your body likes to do or that's honoring of you, then that energy starts to thread its way into your life and it starts to create other possibilities that you can't even make sense of, because none of this is linear. Like, you ask to make more money and you go for a walk in the park. Well, you're not going to, maybe you'll find $50 in the park. I mean, I don't know, but you're not going to get paid for taking a walk. But when you choose something like that, that's asking to be chosen or that can generate, then it generates possibilities. And that's beyond what you can ever imagine possible. So I'm going to leave you with this. What can you add to your life today to create more money right away? And thank you so much for you. Thank you for watching. I'm going to have all of the links here for you to follow me on Facebook, to sign up for my email list, whatever you want to do if you want more of this. So I adore you. And I wonder when I'm going to create another KrAzY show. I don't know, but you'll know when I do. Bye-bye.